News on Bounce. Now, cell phones are wonderful pieces of technology. We all know that, but sometimes we rely on them way too much. Sometimes we forget that cell phones should not be the only source of contact in case of an emergency. Here to talk about that are Donna Hovis from the A.N.D.Y Foundation and Officer Chad Owens, that is. Thank you both so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. This is an interesting concept. Donna, I want to begin with you. Tell us what the A.N.D.Y card is and why it was created.
Our son was in a wreck. He was hit by a drug driver. This happened at 8:30 in the morning. It was after lunch before my husband and I found out about the wreck. Yeah. They came to our house. They had his registration, ran his tag. It brought him to the house, but we were all at work like most people are during the day. So the police officer told us that happens a lot. Sometimes it's 24 hours before they can locate family. So we just want to do something to help people not lose that time. We could have had that time before Andy went to surgery, and we weren't there with him. And so we come up with a card, something bright that sticks out in the wallet. The emergency responders know to look for it. It's good for diaper bags, book bags, wallets, anything like that.
Yeah, and Officer Owens, how does the card help first responders and loved ones of a victim?
Yeah, well, you know, in law enforcement, naturally, we're responding to a lot of medical calls, traffic accidents, those types of things. And so anytime, you know, it's very beneficial for us. It helps the public, because when we're out at a scene and maybe you've got someone unconscious or someone that's unresponsive, we're able to locate those cards easily and, you know, contact those emergency contacts for them, loved ones, friends, family, so that they can be aware of what's going on and can get there to help.
Okay, so that really answers the question of in what situations can the A.N.D.Y card be beneficial, because it's helping you guys immediately, and you're getting the family there.
Right.
And you need sometimes you need critical information to help with the healing process.
Right.
Correct?
A lot of times they can give us a lot of information about medical conditions and things like that, and also you know, just make them aware of what's going on, so they can be there to respond to the hospital or wherever it is, you know, whatever the situation is. But there's a lot of instances, more than just traffic accidents, but, you know, medical things, you know, lost wallets, purses, things like that, where they've come into play and helped, you know, return those items as well.
Yeah, because I imagine people don't necessarily think about that when they're just out walking around that something would happen.
Right.
You might think about that for a car accident or something like that, but it happens all the time.
Right,
so.
yeah.
All right, Donna, the A.N.D.Y Foundation gives presentations. Tell us a little bit about that.
We do presentations at high schools, middle schools, churches, Rotary clubs, anywhere. There's no group too small. We'd love to come out. We do the presentation. Everyone gets a card. We'd love to come out and do any presentations available.
And when did it start again, and how's it been going? How successful has it been?
It's been doing great. We started in 2011. Our son was killed in 2010. And we've done hundreds of presentations. It's been doing really good.
Well, good to hear. For something like that, something good to come out of that. For more information on how you can get an A.N.D.Y card, log on to WBTV.com. Look in the Web Extra section under the Home tab. Thank you both for being here tonight.
Thank you so much.
Continued success with that. Okay?
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more WBTV News on Bounce.